What's up, YouTube? Chase Bristow here with yet another Bitch Fest video. Looking all dapper, trying to figure out what I have to wear tonight because I have to go to see American Ninja Warrior being taped at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna either need to sleep all day or drink plenty of my favorite drink, which is today's menu item of choice, because I'm gonna have to get really caffeinated because I have to attend a show taping today, American Ninja Warrior, at 2 o'clock in the morning, downtown at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. So yes, I'm going to be drinking plenty of this today, so my gears are already grinding. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, and I am trying to figure out what to wear. I am also nuking some lasagna in the oven that I prepared yesterday, because I have a lot to do today to get ready to go to the taping of American Ninja Warrior, be in the Ferndale Day Parade, and karaoke tomorrow, karaoke Thursday, possibly Wednesday karaoke to surprise a friend of mine. Friday I gotta go to karaoke again, found a Friday spot, so yeah. I already made today's meal yesterday, which is lasagna, which we're gonna have for today's Bitch Fest. Now today we are talking about cyber trolls, cyber bullies, and all the trolls out there. Because most of my comments are negative Nellies who I really want to roast them like a fucking marshmallow that they probably are. Now, I'm seeing that there's a lot of faceless profiles on Grindr, faceless people on YouTube who decide to cyberbully somebody who's good looking like me, who has talent, who just wants to make people laugh. I got one question for you if you're a man. You're literally saved by the bell, bitches. I'll get back to you when I get the plate. Don't you think you're off the hook just because that microwave went off? Now, I'm always on the go. I always do entertainment. And yes, I'm in my pajamas, bottoms right now. But that's just a little test to see if any of you guys are going to complain and bitch about that. What you should be complaining about is the answer to this question that I have for you. If you're a man, how many years has it been since you looked down and saw your cock? You jealous motherfuckers out there. I got a few questions for you. That's one of them. How many cats do you have? How many gallons of icing do you inhale every day? While you're sitting your fat ass down on your little laptop, trying to belittle somebody who is making something of themselves. Think about that. Before you decide to judge me or ridicule me or put me down and my videos down or challenge me, may I suggest a good, strong look in the mirror. Hopefully the mirror is reinforced with a lot of plexiglass so it doesn't shatter on your ass when you look in it. And then, may I suggest you take your business off my page and elsewhere, preferably Jenny Craig. And if you want to sue me, may I suggest the law offices of Hagen and Dawes. Because there's probably some fat, pathetic loser who has nothing else to do with their time than cyberbullying. I don't go online and cyberbully anyone. My parents raised me right. They raised me to have respect for people, and not single anyone out. They also raised me not to take anyone's shit. So this is what's about today. Cyberbullying. You know the main cause, one of the leading causes of suicide is cyberbullying these days? You ever think about that? But I ain't gonna kill myself, honey. I'd rather give up smoking and kill one of you. And if that gets me thrown off YouTube, so be it. Do you remember a thing called the Constitution? Freedom of speech? Man, Roseanne remembered. But apparently, the bitch-ass pussy trolls didn't. People can cyberbully and be internet trolls. They get away scot-free. Let one of us celebrities mention something, somebody looks like a baboon or something, and they're not even on the clock and they get fired. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, you're voicing your opinion. But that's for political views. I mean, that's given. For somebody who's trying to entertain somebody and make people laugh like I have been, there's no excuse for it other than you're a pathetic troll who has nothing better to do with his life than be a troll. And, I'm sure the only show you have ever been on or have qualified to be on is my 600-pound life. Go on TLC. Go to one of those. Go apply to be on The Biggest Loser. Because if you're not the biggest loser, you're the biggest loser up here. You have nothing better to do with your time than bitch about people. Now, I am always on the go. This is what I do during the day. At night, I practice my entertaining by going to karaoke, singing, dancing. And on the weekends, I do street performances. I run my own errands. I do stand-up comedy. That's entirely too much to even hold a job. When Halloween time comes, I hold a job so I can get my employee discount for my animatronics, because on Halloween I set up an elaborate display every year. Well, people who want to judge me. Someone made a comment, not saying who, saying, didn't you hit rock bottom and say you tried meth? I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Does that mean I use it? Hell no. I was 23 years old. I was young, I was stupid. But I learned. When I had the worst sex I've ever had with people who have done it, I gave that shit up real quick. I will never use it again. I did it when I was 23. I was rock bottom. I'm 28 now. Didn't like it then, and definitely don't like it now. But I was going through a lot. Now, for people who look at my pictures and want to, on Grindr, who look at my pictures and say I'm ugly, but happen to have a faceless profile, I'm sorry you're afraid of breaking your camera when you want to take that picture. Probably can't work your camera because it's sad on your fucking phone. Now, I cannot stand cyberbullying. I can't stand any kind of bullying, really. You know, nobody should be cruel to anybody. Nobody should have any intention on hurting anybody mentally, physically, emotionally, in any way. And if people heard about that, you know, maybe the world would be a better place. If there was no judgment in the world, no bullying, no harassment, and people were kind to one another, maybe the world would be a better place. If you take one look at somebody, oh my god, his eyes are horrible. He looks like a meth head. Maybe someone looks like a meth head, but did you ever stop and think that they get up and do a lot of shit and do a lot of exercises? Did you ever think about other disorders that they could have, like a hyperthyroidism, high metabolism? Now, you see some skinny guy, you think he's got AIDS or meth head or something like that. Think about other things too. Keep an open mind, not an open mouth. Do not open your mouth unless your mind is open first. Open mind first, then mouth after asking questions. Because if you don't, assuming makes an ass out of you and me. But I left the assumption room, so you're the one left looking like an ass. I don't assume anything. I ask questions before I go off the deep end. But, yeah. So, that being said, I am so skinny because this is literally the only time I sit down when I do these sit-down eating videos. And when I watch the Golden Girls late at night. I sleep maybe 2 or 3 hours. I get naps in because of how busy I am. Other than this, like I said, I'm at karaoke almost 7 nights a week. I go into festivals, dancing, singing, stand-up comedy. And I walk to Baltimore from BWI. Just Google it. See how far of a walk it is. And I do that almost every night. I walk from... You can Google it. I'll give you an address close to me. Look up 105 John Avenue, Linthicle, Maryland, 21090. That's not my address, but I have booty calls that pick me up from there. Look up that address and then look up Grand Central Nightclub or Horseshoe Casino or Captain's Cafe or Game Sports Bar and Grill. Captain's Cafe is in Essex and the rest of them are in Baltimore. I walk to there and I'm there on time by 8 o'clock if karaoke starts at 8, 9 if it starts at 9. So, that being said, look up how many hours I have to walk. And you'll see why I'm so fucking tired all the time. And I look like a meth head. I keep my energy up because I drink a lot of this. And coffee. I do my share of caffeine. So, yeah. Anybody who walks 20 miles a day is going to be skinny. You think about that next time you want to troll me. And then I have certain events that I have to go to during the day, sometimes. I've been invited to grand openings of bowling alleys, this, that, and the other. So, yeah. I walk everywhere. And if you're wondering why I don't drive, it's because I have a fear of driving. I have a fear of being behind the wheel. And if you want to call me a bitch or whatever, I'll tell you why I have a fear. When I was about 2 years old, my mom thought it would be funny after a couple glasses of wine to go driving with the family and throw me in her lap and take her hands off the wheel and say, "Well, it's your turn to learn how to drive, Chase. You learn now or you'll kill the whole family." Terrified the hell out of me. So, that's why I never picked up the interest in driving. I walk everywhere. So, lesson learned. Don't judge a book by its cover. Read the book or shut the fuck up. Read up or shut up. Don't judge the book before you read it. Ask questions. And don't draw your own conclusions to somebody. I'm sorry, were you there? Could you prove it? Nah. But you can prove one thing to me. That you're a fucking asshole. A troll. Who gets everything they deserve out of their cholesterol, Slav, fat-ridden life. Now, if you had a life like me, or any life at all, you wouldn't be trolling people. And you would, have positive feedback. But if you're going to troll somebody, basing it off of psychology, it means you're desperate, you're pathetic, you're jealous even. You're jealous of the life I'm having, and that you can't have it. Well, maybe you can if you get off your ass and do something, baby. Get off your ass and do something about it. Instead of bitching at other people who have the life that you want. They work hard for their life. And you just work hard at being a full-time asshole. And remember, I'm gay. And assholes are made to be fucked. And I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna turn on the Golden Girls. It's on right now. The Golden Girls is on right now, so I gotta go. I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna upload it. And remember, if you guys have any insight or anything, send me an email to goldenboy9141990@gmail.com. That's GOLDENBOY 9141990@gmail.com. I'll tell you what time I'm going to record, and you can call in. I'm going to set this landline to open. I'm going to open this landline up. And if you have anything, any insight or anything, give me a call, and I'll put you on my daily podcast, daily webisode. Until then, stay golden. Love y'all. Peace. Keep bitching in the kitchen, baby.